East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get it to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
To the air on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Rides the back on the option to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pitts. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They get the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This UConn offense really has it going. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, UConn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Husky. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Here's the handoff. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurd! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Pitts. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw again. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air, setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to get outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Quick release by the QB. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Myers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 24 to Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
UConn going back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab on the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The UConn offense goes back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Wants to go up top. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UConn going back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.